Good morning. How is everybody doing? I hope you slept well. I know I did. Anyway, this is going to be a Southern talk out. Well, as you know by now, I'm a Southerner by the way I talk. Anyway, we'd call Mama, and Daddy Pop, but he didn't like to be called Pop. So we always called him Daddy after that he popped us upside the head. We knew better than to call him Pop. We said Daddy, Mama and Daddy. Some of us called her Mama. And my oldest brother Frank, he'd always call, Mama, go in there and cook me a chicken. And Mama, I need some money to go fishing. This and that. And I should say, this is some of the sayings that she said. Consarn, young'un, go out there and take a bath in that tub. You smell like yarn. And then there was this, I'm going to beat the poodle diddle out of you if you do that again. And we was asking her where we were from, where'd they get us. Mama, where'd you get us? And Mama said, we found you in a hollow log. So we started gobbling. And she says, young'un, what are y'all doing? Well, you said you found us in a hollow log. Then Daddy told us there was turkeys living in them hollow logs. And we was talking like our mom and daddy. We was gobbling like my mom and daddy. And she said, oh, young'un, get away from here. And so we went and sat down on that thing. And Daddy always told us that if we need anything, just call him and everything that needed to go down to the woods or something. And I forgot what he said. Dadgummit. See? Dadgummit. I mean, I reckon that I'm not doing too good on this channel. I reckon. And I declare, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I have all this food and nobody to eat it. And oh, I just declare. And what was that? She said, I can't think of that. Y'all need to put me down because I can't talk good when I'm in front of a camera. I forget everything that I'm going to say. My brother came in. He lives in New York City. He come to visit us one day, and he was just going on with us young'uns, I reckon. At the time, we thought he was serious. He says, Jeanette, what? Are you a damn Yankee or a damn Southern? He thought a little bit. I said, I'm a damn Yankee. He said, you're from the South. Why'd you say you were a damn Yankee? I didn't want to be a dumb Southerner. So I thought that was cute. And they said, I ain't going to do that. We lived so far in the woods that they had to pipe sunshine. Y'all. I don't say y'all much except when I'm saying y'all don't know nothing. And let's see what else she said. That woman down there is cross-eyed as a Bessie bug. She's crazy. Bessie bug. She know how to Bessie bug does. I just don't know some of those things which they tell us. It's weird. And she'd get out there and she was smoking, and she'd get out of cigarettes, and she'd have us young sifting the sand in the front yard looking for cigarette butts. She had to have a cigarette. Now, you know, them cigarettes are real hanging to you, and she would go out there, wanted a cigarette, and she'd make us go out there and pick butts up off the thing, and she had cigarette papers, canned papers, Albert's canned papers. I don't know what you call them, Albert. Anyway, she'd undo all the cigarette butts, put them in the table, and then she'd unwrap them. She'd mess it up, wriggle it up, and then put them in a paper thing in there. She'd have a cigarette before Daddy went to the store. And she'd always tell him, "You better bring me back some cigarettes." Or she would go and say, "I'm going after some cigarettes, y'all, and y'all better behave." And as we've seen in the other things, we didn't behave in the other video. Every time she told us to behave, we'd act up. Every time she said, "You better stay out of that mulberry tree," we'd go straight to it when she turned that corner down there on the other side of that house. And they would say, "I told you, God darn it, not to get in there." And we acted so stupid, And I'm just wondering if my brother was right. We were dumb Southerners. But we must have been, because we acted so dumb sometimes. Like that bull chasing us up they didn't chase us up the muscadine tree. We went to the muscadine tree, and he got under the tree and wouldn't let us out. Down. So Mama come home, and I told y'all youngest to stay out of that tree. Y'all wouldn't listen. But anyway, what was that other thing? Oh, shoot. It's a lot. I got to write them down before I start talking, because I can't think of nothing when I start talking. So I'm going to turn this video in, and when I think of something that they said, I'm going to write it down on paper so I can tell it. But I'd have to have my grandson to read it to me, because I'm blind as a bat. I'm legally blind, they say. But I can see around me, but I can't see afar, and I can't see up to me. So I had to put that paper right up to my nose to see what I'm saying. Anyway, I guess that's all I can think of right now. Oh, I want to show you my babies before I go. Well, that won't work. See, I guess I'll have to turn it around. That's Froggy. That's Ruby. That's Tiny Tim. and that's Rojo. And I think that's all. Oh, I got, when we went to the Estes Park, we found a store down there, We found a store down there, and we went to it, and they had some things like a puppets, but they were big birds and roosters and llamas, and they were just dancing in the front, like that. And I went in. I said, Jan, I got to go get me one of them chickens. Well, goodbye. Mwah. See y'all later. Adios, amigo.